Hey everyone, right, final bit, do the cover. I do apologise for my fingers. I've been painting a couple of bits that I want that weren't the right colour. I'll do a flip through after, so I want to do the cover. I have an idea. I've got so much stuff on my desk. I want a frame, so I dug deep and I've got die cuts. There's Tim Holtz. Well, I'm going to go through them and sort of try and see what I think is going to look. Maybe. I do actually really like that one. These are some wooden frames. It did have a little birdie on it and it came off. Well, that might work. Oh, the idea is I want all of my covers tell a story. And I want this to be a window into Christmas on the front. So that's actually quite nice, like that. I don't remember where I got this from, this frame. It's sorry, the backing is because it was on, I think I probably tried to apply it to somewhere else and it didn't look right. It definitely wasn't £1, I know that, but I've had it ages. No, that's going to be too big. This is a little MDF photo frame. MDF photo frame, A6 size. No, that's miles too big. Okay, so those are no good. And then I've got some little die cuts. No, they don't show up enough. Let's get rid of those. Now I've got some of these lockets, I suppose, with the little glass things that go inside. That's too small. Okay, we have a choice. That one. Or that one. Oh, I don't know. I wonder actually if I took the top off, if that would make it. I'm just going to cut through the school line. That actually looks better without that top piece on. So you still have the windowsill at the bottom. I'm going with this one. I do like that one. Right, let's get rid of all those. I've got the remains of the perspex, the acetate sheet. It's actually an overhead, a printed one, so I could print on that. But I'm thinking if I can find my snow marker, I am going to put some snow on it. Right, let's move this because this gets messy. Well, it did when I tried it the other day. Okay. Oh yeah. I only want bits of snow. So I'm thinking, whoa. Oh, well again. Okay. Maybe it looks a bit like a snowdrift. Let's bring some down. It looks a bit cliched, but it will be fine, I'm sure. Maybe some in the corners up here. Oh, I know as soon as I press it's going to... so if it's coming from that way, let's have some here. And again down here. It's all or nothing with this stuff. Trouble is though, the thicker you put it on, the better it is. Right, yeah, let's put some on the windowsill. Blimey, that comes out quite quick. No, we don't want it all in one line, or I don't want it all in one line. I want it to look a bit like ice, I suppose. Okay, right, that has to dry. Do you know what, I'm going to take it, be a devil, and take it all the way across. Right, that is going to have to dry, so while that is drying, I've been having to mess around with some flowers. Let's put my glue gun on. Oh, there's interesting. My glue gun stuck to the bottom of the can. So, these are the tattered florals, the Bigs die, and I've done them with, some of them actually were done in watercolour paper, and this one was done in mixed media paper, thinking, right, for me the hardest thing is always trying to figure out where to layer them. So that looks pretty good, but then I move it and yeah, that'll work. And then I'm going to put this little one in the middle. Yeah, I was looking at these, let's put that one there, at this shabby chic stuff, and there is some cracking things out there. That's not right. There we go. That's got it. Not just sort of paper and books and embellishments, but just some other things like decorated tin cans, and it's like, whoa, I like that. Okay, so that's my one flower. Let's try this one. Ooh. Because it's not meant to go with this one, it may. That's it. Move them around a bit. And one to go in the centre. There's a definite right and wrong way with these, and sometimes I get myself a little confused. That's that one. And then I found some little bells. I thought, it's got to have bells. It's Christmas. Let's get that one out of the way. And I have got quite a large one there. Oh, yeah. Or does the small one look better? Actually, the large one looks better. Right, I'm going to try and do this upside down so they still jingle. So if I do it that way, Hey, that works. Okay, let's do this one. The idea being I didn't want to catch the little thing in the middle. I don't know what it's called. Let's get rid of that bit of glue. Yep. Okay, switch the gun off for a moment. Now the other thing I took out, so those are my flowers. Let's get rid of that. I've got a load of bridal trim. I've made some bridal journals and what have you in the past, and in fact I've got 2 daughters getting married next year. Both should have been this year and both had to be postponed. So I've got loads of bits of bridal trim. That's upside down. Oh, sparkly bits. And that one, this is the one I thought looked like frost, like fingers of frost, which I really liked. And I also got out a doily because I don't know. Right, this one. See, my idea is I'm going to have a frame. I'm going to have a couple of flowers. But it needs, obviously, something at the back of it. So that's the right way. So let's just have a look. I liked the idea of it going up and around the spine like that. So if I just hold that there for a minute. But then I'm going to bury most of it. Oh, okay, this stuff acts as a glue. Oh, it's the only one I got. Don't rip. Okay, that wasn't big and it wasn't clever. That looks pretty on its own. And I actually like... Do you know what? I've got my mind set on that. So that's what it's going to be. Now I've got some... That isn't dry yet, so I can't puff it up, unfortunately. This is air dry clay put into a silicone mould. I thought about having some brickwork either down the bottom or at the top. This is texture paste, which I've put through a stencil onto some card. Always useful to keep because you can just cut bits off then for what you want. See, so we could have a bit of brickwork at the bottom. Choices. I'm going to leave this till next week for shabby chic week, I think. So with acetate, we've got that. There's not much I can do until that's dry. So I'm going to let that dry and then I'll be right back. Okay, this is now dry, so I can puff that up and assemble the flower. The window. So let's move everything. I will damp the noise down. Okay, there's something I didn't realise. Because I had that so close to that one, it's very slightly scorched it. But I'm loving this 3D effect on that. That's brilliant. Right. Let's attach the window or the glass. Okay. So I don't mind if I don't get it smack on, as long as it's roughly right. Oh, I don't want to squash me snow. Come on. There we go. That'll fit. Let's get rid of that. Make this bit a bit shorter, I think. That's better. Blue. Oh, the end of my glue bottle's all gummed up. I'll stick a dot in the middle. Okay. Just squish that out a bit. I'll be careful because I think I might still be able to flatten my snow. I'm a huge fan of that. Now I want a picture to go on the back of that. So I have some. I thought that, because it's got a lot of, if I do them one at a time, that's got a lot of pink in it, which would, if I could get the Christmas tree in. Although, you got an outside window looking outside. That's the same picture. No. I need a picture of a fireplace, ideally, don't I? Well, those are the wrong colours. Ooh. How about that one? Still looks a bit odd. I haven't got one. Now, if I hadn't have cut that one out, that one might have gone in there. No. No, that is definitely not going to work. So, what else have we got? No, they're all outdoor ones. We could just go for... No. I think that's too much of the same. Ooh, we're not doing very well here. That's the same. Do you know what? I keep coming back to this one. If I could... I was trying to get Santa and his hat in. These are made up for pocket letters, so they've got lots of sparkly bits on them. I haven't got a picture of in the house. Oh, how annoying. Actually, I might have. Bear with me while I just have a look. No, that one is definitely in. Ooh. A pink Santa. Hey, like that. Okay, so we need to trim bits off this because that was too wide. I know it's got to go right on the edge. Yeah. So I need to make a cut about there. That'll do. That will do nicely. Okay, that's... Ooh. I just suddenly thought, did I want that above slightly? I did. Okay. Glue off. This is going to be a bit wide, I think. So, if we have... That is still sticky. On that. One there. And then we can put the wider ones at the top. Okay, let's go for it. That you just... Sometimes you just gotta live on the edge just that little bit. And then, right, I'm not going to put this on just yet because I'm not sure. Well, maybe I am. Do you know what? Maybe I am. Where are we going? About there, perhaps. Okay. Let's get rid of all my mess. Right, I want a brick wall, or I want, oh, it's not set down, good. That's going the wrong way. Okay, I want a bit of a brick wall. That's roughly the height. And I'm thinking I want it that way. Well, actually, I'm going to make it so it's just round the corners. I'm just cutting out so it makes an interesting pattern. So we cut off part of this brick, I think, because it's a bit too square. And then we'll do the same this end. So on camera. And then I'm going to just trim along the top so it's not quite so even, so it looks a bit more natural. That piece has got to come off. Doesn't look quite right. That looks better, like that. Okay, so if that's there and that, and then we have, I did have a change of heart before I actually get carried away and stick things down. I am going to put this on. So let's take that one off and that one. So I'm going to try and get it. Right. I want it on the spine. Oops. And I want it curling round. And that's roughly where I'm wanting it. I'm just going to put a dab of glue. Oh, no, don't slip on me now. Okay. And then let's get the back down. I think it might be more sensible, to try and all I'm trying to do at the moment is just tack the larger flowers down, because I think that will hold everything else in place. Those two leaves. That's better. Now I've got a better run. Let's move those out of the way. So it's gonna, I'm thinking it's going to have to be stretched quite tightly. I've got too much glue on there. Alright. Now we're getting somewhere. That's better. And that little piece. Okay, back, done. Let's do this bit of the spine. Sorry, I am going to have to lean over. That was warm. Let's approach this one at a time, or a bit at a time. So let's put this piece down. It's fiddly, but I think it will be worth it actually. I'm sticking these down and I haven't got this bit stuck down. So, let's go small dabs. We'll get rid of the string after, I think. No, I'll leave that bit. Okay, we have the base on, or the base for the cover. I love that lace. It was from eBay. If anybody is, it's just called bridal trim. I'm pretty sure it was from China. It seems to be most things nowadays. Okay, what we got? Let's put this one back on. can't remember which way around the wall went now. That way, I think. There. Right, I've got a big flower. I think I'm going to put in the corner. Oh, I could do with 3 flowers, couldn't I? That one can go there. We need things coming up. Alright, I have a selection of ivies and leaves and all sorts of things. So, oh, that one doesn't want to move. Let's put it over the edge. This is mulberry paper, I think. This mulberry paper, I'm sure that's what it's called. Like that. I've got batteries dying all over the place at the moment. So I'm thinking that is going to go something like that. And then I've got some more of these duck feathers. Oh, I like that. Yeah. Just sort of finishes it off. Oh, I was going to put a sentiment on here, but I don't think that needs one, actually. Okay. Right. Now we know what we're doing. Let's stick everything down. So that one goes on there. So I just looked in the camera and that did not look level, but it looks level on with me looking at it. So I've just glued the cardboard. So I'm going to put that sort of under there. And now I'm going to put that one when the glue doesn't stick to my fingers. I want that one half on and half off. So let's put the first one down and work our way down. Helps if you put some glue on. So let's put some glue on there. I don't know if it actually needs that piece. I'm not going to, but I'm going to leave that one off, I think. Let's just make sure all these are stuck down. I think this will be a gift for, as foster carers, we get our own social worker. And bless her, she's very long suffering. So, yeah. I did like that up there. And I have got drying over the bars of my paper cutter. These things. They were yellow. These were the gold ones that we'd had. And I thought, I don't want gold, don't want that. Or white. I think those need to be a bit longer, so I am just going to cut one off. That glue still feels tacky. Interesting. Yeah, it's the big one that went there. Yep. Okay. So let's put the feather on first. Oh, come on, stick. I want that one to go. Oh, that was a definite hand wobble. Make it stand up after. And this one, I want to go at the bottom. So a bit more glue, loads of it actually. Oh, I didn't want that on the window. That hurt. Ow. Right. Big girls don't cry. Unless they get hurt with the glue gun. Right, that one was going to go there. So loads of glue on the bottom of this. I want that to go about there. And then this one, which bit don't I like? I don't like that bit very much. That needs a leaf or something. It just needs a bit of green coming out the bottom. I could do with some more of this mulberry stuff, but I haven't got any. So maybe some ivy. I'll just put a bit of vintage photo. It just needs balancing up a little bit. There's a big gap in the corner. So I'm keeping an eye on the battery life. Okay, so let's separate it there. So that one, so if my flower is going in there, I wonder if the little one should go on top. No, definitely underneath. Making sure I'm on camera. And that one can go in there. It's just a question of messing with the flowers until you get it somewhere that you're actually happy with it. Gotcha. There we go. Right, I am going to just glue this flower down while I've got it where I want it. That's that one. And then these ones. I've just squirted a load of glue in and I'm just going to press the flower down on top. And I'm going to leave those standing up because I like that. I think we may be done. So if we sort of bring those a little bit proud. I don't think it needs a sentiment actually. Oh, that hasn't stuck very well. That's got it. I suppose you could maybe like that. No, I actually like that. Right, so there we have the cover. So we have Santa in the kitchen. And we have a load of these tatty flowers, some feathers, and we have lots of glue strings. And then we have the spine. And the back with the applique going all around it. Right. Get this clean. So we go inside. I haven't put anything on there, but because this is going to be a gift, I've got a little quote which I think I'm going to put in there and make as a tuck spot. I haven't put it in yet because I'm not 100% sure. So we had those two. And then if we fold them out, so the middle ones I've got some more of those poinsettias, I think they're called. I've done some Victorian velvet, scrunched them up but dry, so just scrunched them up with my fingers. Victorian velvet and a bit of vintage photo on both of them, a little pearl bead in the middle, and that's where I robbed the picture from for the front cover, and it's just a few beads on the bottom. And this one's the same, so we have an empty paper clip at the moment. Now I've just put, at the moment it's just got empty cards in it, as shown in spots. Now these ones, I've just cut some of the applique off that I used, that I've shown you, that I used on the cover, not the same one but the same thing. Just to give it a bit of decoration, and inside they're both the same. I've printed off, this is just printed paper. I thought it went really well with that. So there are 3 there. These are plain. I'm going to add some cards on clips, I think, so that the lady can make her own tuck spots. And then I've just put some cards in those Hessian pockets. The waterfall pages, this is what I ended up doing. I took off if you remember in the previous video, I got some of this lint and it had gone across the page. I ended up taking it off because I just didn't like it. And I've put some, because it pulled up some of the paper, I've put some silver ribbon across the top and then glued these on. And then so we have 3 waterfall pages, and the same on that side. And that's it. And then the back page, the little acetate pocket that I realised I put on the wrong way, and so I had to put the extra flower on top. That's worked quite well actually, that has, and you can't see where I made a mistake. And I've just put a blank card in there, either a journaling spot or a photo mat. Either way, it makes a great pocket. And I've just got a die cut Merry Christmas on the back. And then we have the back cover with the applique. So there we go. That is actually quite a simple mini album. I haven't put too many tucks and too many different pockets and pages and fold outs and flip outs and all the rest of it. But it will give you an idea. They can be time consuming because for me, I need to get everything right. Anyway, next week, shabby chic. Woohoo, quite looking forward to that. Okay, you take care and I'll speak to you all tomorrow. Bye.